Work besties, have you ever seen an iconic out of office message? Maybe you've received one, maybe you've set one up yourself. Today I'm going to share with you a couple submitted by our work besties online as what they deem an incredibly iconic out of office message. Shall we? We shall. The first one said, "I will be deleting all emails sent to me whilst I am out of office. Contact someone else or Google it." 10 out of 10 for the honesty, right? I always wonder in these two, like where people work and if this is set for both internal and external, and if there are any repercussions if someone saw this and they were like, that is not how we like to do things around here. I'm off. It's August. You should be off as well. Everyone should be off in August. Let's just have summers, non-work. I was gonna say like summer Friday, summer August. The whole month is just PTO for everyone. Businesses don't need to operate. You're receiving this message because I'm not here. That's it. Straight to the point. No alternative of person to contact or when they are returning, but I guess you just keep sending emails, and if you get it back, they're still not here. If there's a fire, just let it burn. I'm glad you work in corporate and not for the fire department. I feel like this is a whole play on nothing's really that urgent. You can kind of figure it out, but okay. While I'm out of office, do not try to reach me. I will have cell reception, but I will not reply. I'm glad they spelled that out, because if people are trying to call, it's like, well, I know they have reception because it's ringing, but they've made it very clear they will be not answering. They will not be answering. That's what I meant to say. When I return to the office, don't ask me if I enjoyed my time off. I did. I'm just imagining receiving some of these and getting a good chuckle, and I feel like I know exactly who would have sent this, like the exact kind of colleague who would have sent this, and that makes me laugh. "I'm trading my laptop for a sunbed and Aperol spritz in a place that signal is lost. Send your message in a bottle." I also know the exact kind of colleague that would send this and exactly where they're probably going on vacation. And they're going to come back with a sunburn. I can tell you that much. Someone said they received an out of office message that just said, "Don't," and nothing else. Can you imagine receiving that? I would go through phases of confusion, and then I'd probably get a good chuckle, and then I would go, okay, when are you back? Like, then all the questions start pouring in, you know? Just don't. That's interesting. 404 error. Samantha, not found. That's a very IT joke. I feel like you work probably in IT if you did this, and that's very on brand, especially if you make it into like a pop-up as well, or some like graphic and not just the text. "I'm out of office and all messages will be deleted automatically. If it is important, please follow up on this date." That's honestly just managing your inbox for when you get home. "Please hesitate to contact me while I am out of office." Okay. "Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm out of office. Don't you wish you were too? I'm currently away, and before you reach out to my out of office contact, ask yourself, is this really an emergency?" It's a good reminder. I feel like some people need that sometimes. So, okay. Their out of office said, "BRB, getting married." I don't know why I find that one so funny. Can you imagine that? Just emailing someone as BRB, getting married, no other context. That's fun. Maybe I'll put that. "If you absolutely need my assistance, here's my wife's number and you can explain why you need to contact me so badly." Can you imagine? I have nothing to say about that one. "Sorry if my automated out of office message gave you the idea that I responded swiftly. I am in fact on holiday." That's cute. "Where's John, you ask? Well, John is exploring the wonders of parenthood." That's all that one said. "I regret to inform you that at 3 p.m. yesterday, my mind came to a stand and has since then been still." Okay. Okay. "Technically, I have access to my emails, but let's assume I don't. Call me only to congratulate. For everything else, please reach," and then they left a contact number. "I'm on marriage leave. I'm currently at the cottage, and I will respond when it rains." That is just like a whole mood in itself. "I live I laugh and I left. Be back on insert date. Your email will not be read. Messages received will also not be processed until my return. So is the email getting read or just not right now? See, that one confuses me a little bit because the first line makes me go, okay, I'll follow up when you're back. And the second line makes me go, do I need to? You missed me, period. Keep practicing your aim. I feel like these would be really good, like internal office messages. Obviously, I'm assuming a lot of these too, like this was the main message and then below they kind of had out of office details or like when they're returning and whatnot. I always love a little bit of character in especially internal out of office messages when you're like, yeah, that's so totally something that person would say, or it kind of leaves you with a chuckle. Respectfully, of course, like there are definitely things where I'm like, I wouldn't necessarily put that in my out of office and want that to reflect me professionally, but to each their own. But so like this, I just find like it's kind of comical. It's very like dad jokey, you know? My dad should use this out of office. I'm out living my best life, as you should be too. I earned this. Don't bother me. That sounds like a threat. Right email, wrong timing. I'll be back, insert date. That's kind of clever. Right to the point. Confirms that you're even emailing the right person. I will have limited access to the internet and even less interest. That would make me laugh. That did make me laugh if I received that. I'm currently out of office. Unfortunately, I will be back tomorrow. Tell me you hate your job without telling me. I may be out of office, but you're not out of options. Please contact, and then they list a ton of different options. That gives me like, has a personality. Like the coworker that's like a little bit cheeky sometimes has a personality, but also like incredibly organized. Like it's giving Brenda, if Brenda like was a little bit more loosened up. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but this is giving me Brenda energy. I am on airplane mode, period. I've heard this so many times. The bad news is I'm out of office today. The good news is I'm out of office today. I feel like that's a classic. I feel like when there's like a bank of like dad jokes, but like out of office, if you know what I mean, that I've heard so many different times. This would fall into that. Knock, knock. Who's there? Not me. I think I've heard that one before too. I'm currently on vacation. Will return when I run out of money. Or when your vacation is up. I'm like, will return when you run out of money. Is this like are you on like a sabbatical or like a leave? How many vacation days do you get? This one would just confuse me because I'd be like, well, is that 2 weeks or are we talking like 4 years? And that wraps up the out of office messages that our work besties sent in that gave them a good laugh. So, have you seen an out of office message lately? Maybe you've wrote one yourself that you're like, that's pretty good. Drop it in the comments. Give me some inspo. I'm always looking for new fun out of office message material, so let me know. Thank you for being here as always, work besties, and we'll see you in the next video. Toodaloo.